we're here at Into the Box 2025 with Guust. How are you doing, my friend?
Fine, as always.
As always.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see you again. I see you at some of these different conferences, and you made it here to Into the Box.
First time, actually.
First time ever?
First time into the box, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I see you at other conferences too, and that's maybe why I feel like I always see you. This is so great that you're here. And Washington, D.C., it's been a great location for us.
It's a nice city. It's not my first time Washington.
No?
Actually, no, I think first time I came to Washington I was 16 years old. Together with my parents for like 2 weeks. Visited all the main landmarks and everything in town. Been here a few times from MuraCon, but that's been a while. Always loved being here. So I got a few spots in the city that I definitely visit anytime I'm here.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, anyone watching here, you're not from around these parts, are you? You're
No.
from over the pond. You want to tell us where you're from?
I'm Dutch, but I live in Belgium, which is just south of the Netherlands. Yeah. The beer is better over there.
So is the chocolate.
So is the chocolate. So is all food basically, except for some few. There's some really nice streets in the Netherlands. So for sure there is. I think the stroopwafels are pretty known. Some people might over in the US here might know about those. No, life's good there, so no reason to go back. But I do travel a lot to the Netherlands for work. Together with Vincent, we have a company based in Rotterdam. We have our headquarters there, and a lot of the clients we work for are all around the world, but some are located in the Netherlands. So I regularly visit clients' offices over there.
Nice. Well, since you're talking about work, you want to tell us what this is, Masa CMS?
No problem. I've got a long history with developing websites in CFML with a CMS. And the CMS of my choice has been Mura for a long time. I did a lot with that.
Me too, for a long time.
Yeah. But unfortunately, they made a decision a little while ago to release their latest version as closed source again, moving from open source to closed source, and that's when we stepped in. For some of our clients, that was really important. Some of our direct clients, but also some of the clients of companies and people we knew within the CFML world. So we stepped in, we forked it. We made Masa, is the fork from Mura.
It's the old Mura, the new Masa.
Yeah, fun story about the name, by the way. So Mura from Blue River, Mura is even in his first name, I think it was called Sava first.
Sava, it was.
Sava, Mura, they're both references to rivers, Blue River. Masa is a reference to a river as well.
Oh, okay.
Masa is the old name for the Maas, which is the river that's crossing Rotterdam, where our headquarters are. Yeah, so it's a little reference to the history of Mura as well.
That's a nice little throwback.
Yeah. Throwback. So we forked Masa, and over the last few years we've been maintaining it, bringing out some new versions with a strong focus on security and privacy, and we're keeping it up to date with everything that's happening within the CFML and CFML world.
Yep, I've been definitely following you, been reading the blog, seeing the releases. The only thing I haven't done was play with it because I've been really busy with some other things. I apologize, but I want to. It's on my list.
Yeah.
And what I want to know is you've been pretty hard at work on making it work with BoxLang. Is that correct?
Indeed, yeah. We've been teasing it a little bit already, but we're working on the next version of Masa as we speak, and we're making sure what we want to achieve with that new version is support for all the latest and the new engines
across the board.
Yeah, across the board. So
including BoxLang.
Including BoxLang, yeah. So we're working on BoxLang support. I was kind of hoping to come here to DC with a preview version on my laptop.
Oh yeah.
I do have a preview version on my laptop, but still.
Well, you got CF Camp in a few weeks. You gonna have it for that?
Yeah, so that's where we're working towards. We've got CF Camp coming up end of March end of May. End of May in Munich, in Germany. That's where we're always at, and that's where we want to come with something new.
Great.
some news around support for the engines. Yeah.
Nice. Well, can we talk about BoxLang for a minute?
Yeah.
Because I'm excited about BoxLang. Are you excited about BoxLang?
I am.
We got the nice thing. So what is one of your favorite features of BoxLang? What are you excited about with BoxLang?
What I'm excited about with BoxLang, I think overall, I think competition is a good thing. So
Yes.
the fact that within the CFML ecosystem, there is a new player in the world of engines.
We're kind of old, actually.
Yeah.
But we're new. Yes.
Yeah. As an engine, you guys are
Yes.
new. You've been around with a lot of stuff over all those years, a lot of boxes. Competition is good, and it brings some new life to the whole ecosystem. And I think that's a really cool thing. The reputation that Ortus has with the quality of open source they've been delivering over all those years, and their famous reputation when it comes to documentation. You knew I was going there.
Yep.
No, so that's really cool, and the fact that you guys are also bringing that to a new engine is really nice. That's on one end, but on the other end, I think the fact that you guys had the possibility to start from a empty folder of code and
from scratch.
Write it from scratch, that creates some new perspectives on the whole situation on CFML, which is very welcome and brings some new life. And I noticed that last year at CF Camp, you were there as well, I think. Yeah?
I wasn't last year. I was almost going to go this year.
Yeah.
I was close, then some things came up and I couldn't make it.
But there are so many people from Ortus that I always have to.
I know. Well, Luis and Brad.
have to remind who was there. No, but what
some year I will be there.
Yeah,
but not this year.
What my experience was when I was at CF Camp last year, just after a few weeks after Into the Box, the same as this year, where you announced the work you were doing with BoxLang. It created a new vibe at CF Camp as well, and you could notice the other engines that they've been waking up a little bit, which is a good thing. No, it's not. It's no criticism towards their work, but it's just a healthy evolution.
Competition is good for everybody.
Yeah.
We wish everyone well,
Yeah.
but we know what we want. We thought a lot about it. This isn't something we just decided one day, we're going to make a new language because we can. No, this has been years over thought and making, and we took a lot of inspiration from Cold Fusion and other languages and wanted to make it a modern language to solve modern problems.
Yeah. And I think there's a place for every single one of the engines.
Absolutely.
Every engine has and will have its own characteristics, areas where they're stronger than the others. And so I'm just welcoming some fresh blood.
Yep. Well, one of the things I'm excited about too is BoxLang is multi-runtime.
Yeah.
So other engines are only one runtime. It's a web runtime, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, we're more than that. If you don't have a web application, you just have maybe a system app. You want to do something on the file system. You can use BoxLang for that and just put the core in there. You don't need. It's all modular. Piece it together as you need. Do lots more things with it.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about that. We're always coming up with new module ideas, new runtime environments all the time. It's really kind of amazing to be with this team, seeing how it all kind of grew from an idea to today.
Yeah, and I don't immediately see how that's. I don't see it yet how that's gonna create opportunities for Masa, except for the fact that we'll be able to run Masa within different runtimes on top of BoxLang. But we do more than Masa at We Are North.
Yes.
And I see a lot of opportunities of building new things, things that we didn't thought were possible with CFML in the past. I just followed a session here at Into the Box where Luis explained the work you guys did around running BoxLang on top of AWS Lambdas.
Yes.
That, for example, that'll out of all the runtimes, that'll definitely the first one I'll pick up and start playing with
Well, that's great, because one thing that we do is you could have used Cold Fusion with Lambda, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't simple. With BoxLang, you can do that, or you just use BoxLang with Lambda by itself. Don't even. But yeah, we really took a lot of these things to heart on what do we want to do, because at Ortus we use our tools. This is what we do to build our systems, and if we're not happy with it, our clients aren't going to be happy with it. And so we try really hard to make something that's usable for us that we want to use, and that you want to use, and that's good for everybody.
Yeah.
Great.
Super.
So, one question I've been asking everybody is, if there is one thing, if a year from now you come back and watch this video, and you want to tell Guust something to future Guust, what is something that, hey, in a year you better know this or have done this, or what do you want to tell future Guust about from today forward? Like,
interesting. You put me on the spot here. No, I think what I just mentioned, I talked about we talked about the runtimes and the possibilities there, and I don't have any ideas out of the top of my head right now.
You get ideas all the time.
I get ideas all the time. Yeah, but today that's something I want to explore, those runtimes, but also see what of those runtimes could potentially bring something extra to Masa.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it's not on this list here, but it's been teased a little bit with something coming, Electron. Electron as a runtime.
Apps, yes.
Yeah, imagine Masa.
You know, I was actually
Electron.
thinking about that when you were talking about other runtimes in the back of my head. I don't want to say anything yet because I didn't want to put you on the spot with it, but absolutely, Electron, there might be some interesting things to do.
Yeah, indeed.
So, okay, future Guust, if you're watching this, in a year from now, you're going to be doing some cool other web runtime, or not web, other runtime implementations.
Yep.
Sound good? Always good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much, and you have a great conference.
Thank you.